But just because you don't see the blood, just because you don't see the guts, just because it's a marine animal that people are used to eating, what? How is that like any different? If anything, octopuses are more intelligent than animals that we love, like dogs and cats, and like, what? Hey bitch, and welcome back to another video of me talking about people I hate. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about one of the most prolific mukbangers on the platform. And as an animal activist, this is something that has really been bothering me for the last, I don't know, like ever. The fact that this is allowed on YouTube blows my mind. Honestly, this video is less of me attacking this YouTuber because I don't have anything nice to say about her at all, and she clearly knows what she's doing, so it's pointless to do that. And it's more of me attacking YouTube for not valuing the safety and the humane treatment of animals on their platform. So, no surprise at all, I am talking about the mukbang YouTuber Ssoyoung. This YouTuber literally makes me have nightmares when I sleep at night. Not only is it hysterical that she claims her videos are ASMR most of the time, when the eating sounds are one of the most horrific things I've ever heard in my fucking life. Ssoyoung is from Korea, and she has amassed 5+ million subscribers on YouTube. She has an incredibly large following, which is so in and of itself disturbing, and also is encouraging this to other mukbangers because she is getting tens of millions of views on her videos. Ssoyoung is very, very well known for openly murdering, torturing, and eating animals alive on her channel. One thing I find so disturbing about her channel is the fact that there's so many people who seem to think this type of treatment towards animals is okay just because they're marine life. I don't know where the logic is in that, but okay. And what's even scarier about this is that because mukbang is so competitive, you have other mukbangers seeing the level of views that she's getting on her channel and are also replicating the live eating of intelligent marine life on their channels. And for some reason, YouTube seems to think that this doesn't violate their community guidelines. Wrong. So that brings me to the introduction of this video, which is we are not focusing on Ssoyoung because I genuinely think that a person who role plays murdering and torturing a live octopus like this yeah, she's gone too far, and I truly believe that she gets enjoyment out of torturing animals, mainly because so many people have called this out and said something to her about it publicly. For the last year, she's been facing animal cruelty charges, and as of a week ago, she's still posting content like this. So, she doesn't care. Clearly, if she's not going to do anything about it, then this video needs to be directed at YouTube because this does violate YouTube's community guidelines, and the fact that YouTube is allowing her channel to be monetized and even still be up on the platform is just Now, one thing I will be reiterating throughout this video is the violation of YouTube's community guidelines that this is specifically violating. Content where there's infliction of unnecessary suffering or harm deliberately causing an animal distress is against YouTube's policy and warrants a video or a channel to be removed off the platform. Furthermore, I would like to now discuss videos like this you might think that this animal is not suffering because you don't see the blood, you don't see the guts like what you would see in a land mammal. Octopuses are some of the most intelligent marine life on the planet. And not only that, but it really doesn't matter how intelligent a species is based off of our own level of intelligence. What matters is the unnecessary infliction of pain, as it states in the guidelines, inflicted upon an animal. Oh, her videos are so disturbing, I can't. I just want to mention up front, because I don't want to spend the entire video talking about how intelligent octopuses are, or squid, or any other marine mammal that she's actively torturing and causing suffering to in her videos, because it doesn't matter how intelligent they are. That's not a reason to openly abuse them because they're of lesser intelligence in your mind. An octopus specialist actually came on and talked about their level of intelligence regarding Ssoyoung's videos. It's probable that the octopus's reaction to pain is similar to a vertebrae. They can anticipate painful, difficult, stressful situations. They can remember it. There is absolutely no doubt that they feel pain. The octopus has a nervous system which is much more distributed than ours. If you look at us, most of our neurons are in our brain, and for the octopus, 3/5 of its neurons are in its arms. If you've got pieces of arm, because there's so much local control, they might react to the painful stimuli that they get, but they're probably not exactly feeling pain when it's cut off because they're disconnected from the brain. But the octopus, which you've been chopping to pieces, is feeling pain every time you do it. It's just as painful as if it were a hog, a fish, or a rabbit if you chopped a rabbit's leg off piece by piece, so it's just a barbaric thing to do to the animal. I think that is the perfect analogy for this, because if we had a woman on YouTube who literally chopped off a live rabbit's foot, or a dog's foot, or a cat's foot, and ate it while the animal was writhing there in pain, bleeding out, YouTube would automatically be like, yeah, that violates the guidelines, your channel's removed, bye. But just because you don't see the blood, just because you don't see the guts, just because it's a marine animal that people are used to eating, what? How is that like any different? If anything, octopuses are more intelligent than animals that we love, like dogs and cats, and like, what? So YouTube, I think it's absolutely safe to say that this violates your guidelines. And not only that, but it's not just one video. Almost all of this woman's most viewed videos on her channel are of her openly abusing and torturing octopus and squid and other marine animals before they die, even sharks. I mean, this shit is yeah. next I want to talk about culture differences. You know, I've seen a shitload of people say that, oh, this is just a cultural thing. No, this doesn't have anything to do with someone's Asian culture. And also, even if it did, just because something is part of your culture or tradition, it doesn't make it okay. But on top of that, there have been so many people in the Asian community who have spoke out about how this is not part of their culture. This is not part of their way of life. They don't condone this behavior to animals, and they find it equally as disgusting and repulsive.
What really bothers me too are these dumbass comments that are like, stop criticizing her, it's part of her Asian culture. Punching a fish for quirky reactions is definitely not part of Asian culture.
I really truly believe that her channel is mostly focused on shock value. And also, not that it matters, but I feel like should be noted that one of the main species of octopus that she regularly consumes on her channel is the giant Pacific octopus, which is regarded as one of the most intelligent octopus species among octopus. YouTube just wants her to keep making these videos so they can keep making money themselves. I mean, they just don't want to get rid of one of their top creators because she makes them a lot of money. So they're literally willing to put the care of animals on the back burner so that way they can make money and they can profit off of this psychopath's YouTube channel. And for all the people who are gonna come at me and say, well, this is no different from someone eating meat like bacon or a steak. Yes, it is, because you don't see people who literally bring a pig into their house and cut the pig's legs off one by one. Again, just because it's marine life, it doesn't make it any more okay. There are so many in-depth articles on the amount of pain that is inflicted among fish when they're pulled out of the water, and regardless of how you feel about meat production or eating sea life or eating certain animals, it doesn't matter. She knows it's wrong, and YouTube knows it's wrong, and YouTube knows that they're only allowing this to happen because she's making them money, and they're gonna try and blow it off like these animals aren't in any pain. This is like one of the biggest problems I have with YouTube is they have been failing and failing and failing to protect animals on this platform for so long, and they need to be called out for it, because the fact that YouTube actually made a statement saying this doesn't violate their guidelines when it clearly does is the most disturbing shit I've ever seen. First of all, people should not even be watching mukbangs in general. I mean, Kiana made a very, very, very good video on how detrimental mukbangs are to not only the people who view it, but the mukbangers themselves, and how toxic mukbang culture is. Even people who are not openly torturing animals in their videos are promoting eating disorders. They're promoting binge eating disorders 99% of the time. And that also violates YouTube's community guidelines. I mean, seriously, I find mukbang to be one of the most disturbing videos on the platform. So anyway, guys, I know this video was not the most in-depth or detailed. I just wanted to make this and rant about this YouTuber because my God, man, how is she allowed on this platform? Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again to Coldest Water for sponsoring this video. Their link is down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.